Well, a lot of times what happens, if you've got your camera set to a higher ISO setting, I should say, sometimes you might find that in the shadowy areas of your photos, you're going to have a little bit of noise. And let me zoom in on this picture here and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. If you take a look, kind of right here, you can almost see it in the background. I'll zoom in one more level, a couple more levels here, and you can kind of see that little junk that starts to appear inside these darker shadowy areas. Well, you can go into one of the noise removal filters, but here's a way to at least give a try, because some of those noise removal filters will tend to blur your image. So here's a little quick trick to try out first. Go to your layers palette. It's this palette that I just dragged in here. And at the bottom of that layers palette, there's a little black white symbol. Click on it and choose selective color. Inside the selective color dialog, what you're going to do is choose from the colors menu, choose blacks. And then under the black percentage, just drag that guy up to maybe 3 or 4%. And you can already see it here at 3%. Let me show you the preview. That's before. That's after. And if you look over here inside the wood areas of the instrument, they're not really being affected by it. It's really only this black area over here, the shadows. Now, as you look through the image, you'll see it does actually a pretty darn good job. Let me show it to you down here. This is before, and that's after. So it does a pretty darn good job of getting rid of that noise without actually going to one of the noise removal filters, which can have the effect of blurring your sharp image a little bit. So at least give this a try. I'm not saying you won't have to go to the noise removal filters, but at least give this a try. Give it a shot to see if it works. A lot of times it does a good job for me. Hey, also do me a favor, if you've ever thought about going on one of those photo workshops, then go on one with me. No, seriously, I'm teaching one in Banff National Park in June, and it's up in Canada. And what's different about this workshop is we're going to go out and shoot the sunrise and the sunset. And when we're not resting during the day, we'll be in the classroom, because what I find is missing from a lot of these workshops is the post-processing aspect of it. So Neil and Susan Silverman, world-class photographers, will be taking us out in the morning and in the evenings, and then during the day I'll be taking you into the classroom, and we'll actually process the photos that we take. So you'll get to process the photos that you take right there. It'll be hands-on. We'll talk about the whole workflow from start to finish with Lightroom and with Photoshop. So check it out at GA Photo.